Alright, guys, back with Coffee Talk, our fun late night barista game. Where do I want to be? I should make a note of which games I go on the screen for, like on which sides. Okay, I think I was in the bottom corner last time, so this should work. Okay, so this game is just a game where we make coffee and we're in a coffee shop in a world where we have elves, orcs, humans, succubi, cat people, in just one universe. Just you'll find out. It's fun. It's a simple yet cool kind of niche thing. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. This isn't a game I typically play. This isn't usually my style of game, but I've been enjoying it, and I think it's a fun late night thing. Although depends on what time it is for you. But for me, I usually do it as a late night thing, and I think the coffee shop is open late night in the game, so it makes sense. Okay. Sorry we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you've arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally, if you are applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you can finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come for a drink, work, or read something. I strongly suggest that you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Nonverbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though. To keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Alright, I got Neil. Got Neil helping me out now. That's cool. We'll see how many conversations he messes up. Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Alicia, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Ha, it's not that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you, then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write the paper again... What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that? Hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? Is it on the house? Or it is on the house, huh? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite. Anything. I trust you with the decision. Oh shit, Freya, okay. Well, let me look at some of these things. Hide. Rachel, Neil, Aqua, Hendry. Okay. Anything new? Anything? So there was this weird thing that Myrtle asked for the last time I played. It was like a Tay to rock or something. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. And it wasn't on here. And then I tried doing, I thought, okay, maybe it's the Russian drink because, but maybe it was Spanish Sahara? I don't know. Well, let's do, I'm gonna do a green tea latte. So green tea, milk. Green tea, milk, brew. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do some latte art. Latte art. Oh, I like how it's Neil's hand now. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna... They make it weird. They do the... Not animation, but they do the mechanics of it as if it's really milk going into the drink. So you have to keep that... Oh, never mind. Okay. I thought that line under me was my table. I'm like, why is that showing? It's not. It's just the game. Anyway. All right. Melvin? Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna try and keep it simple. Well, also, and when I say keep it simple, I mean I'm gonna do something and then try and not go, but maybe it'd look better this way. But I am gonna do that right here. Because I think it might look better. Different. Okay, I think I might. I think this might actually not be too bad. But then it seems like it's missing something. So I'm going to do just the quickest little pour right here. Okay. I know I said I really am not going to mess with it anymore, but I don't know. I just feel like I could do more. I could do so much more. Okay. See, now I'm starting to go a little more where I probably should stop, but I am having fun. But I'm like missing something. It's like missing something. What happens if I pour the milk in the center? What happens if I do that? Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then, I don't know. This again? Okay. Sure, let's, actually, I'm gonna do this. Still looks like it's, just still looks a little too plain. I don't know. This doesn't really look like anything. I'm gonna go a little circle around. Whee! This is kind of what I did with, what's his face? Bailey's drink, and then he's like, this is what you call latte art? Sure. There you go. It's probably cold now. Here is your drink, especially crafted from the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies and about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing.
Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask,
Ask away.
how fast do you write?
Not fast enough, apparently.
But do you have numbers?
Numbers?
How many words do you produce per day?
I don't think I have the exact number, but full time, I should be able to write between 3 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote.
According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000.
That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much.
That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write?
Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around.
If we count based on the number of words, it seems you will be able to achieve your target easily.
I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories.
That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings.
Yep.
Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts.
Right again! But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there.
So, it is still a valid parameter?
Definitely.
Cool.
That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Ooh, who's here?
Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle.
I wouldn't even ask. I won't even ask, except for one thing. Who's making the drinks?
I'm still the one responsible for that.
Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please.
Okay. Coffee. With a little ginger. Fingers crossed. I only put 1 ginger in there. I put 2 coffees. Serve it.
Your order is ready.
Not bad. Thanks.
You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed.
Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed.
Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here.
I can see that. You're still trying to get laid?
Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other.
Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all.
That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step.
One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind.
That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Aqua?
Uh-huh.
What's the occasion?
No special occasion. It's just...
Oh, I hear the slimy. There she comes. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What's happening here? I already told her to tell her to come somewhere else. We're going off the rabbit here. Where is Alicia? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here.
Oh, you're safe.
Yes, everything is fine.
Oh, okay. Please let me take a breath.
Here, please drink. Please drink this water. Is she freaked out because Neil works here? What just happened? Feeling better now?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Is it all right? It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here.
What are you doing? What are you doing here anyway?
We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway, so here is the deal.
That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Alicia.
It's nothing really.
But do you really think one day is enough? One day is enough to learn everything?
Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place.
Where do you want to go after this?
Coachella. What? What are you gonna do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breeding happening during Coachella. That is why we decided the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is why we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves, but please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing here together?
It's nothing, we're just friends, you know.
Oh, shit, I gotta move my... Here, maybe, okay. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember?
Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see.
I thought your research was in computer graphics.
Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to talk to her, or to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink.
Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway.
But...
Wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the... Does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. You are. They're pronounced the same way. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game.
There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish.
What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game?
That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI, UX.
It must be fun to have finished working on your creation.
It surely removed some of the weight off my chest, just to replace it with another weight.
You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done.
Sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident.
I'm even starting to doubt myself.
I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check your book out your book once it's done.
You're too kind, Aqua.
What you're going through, though, is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine.
Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know.
Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people.
I really am sorry.
I know, I said thanks already, right?
But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that.
Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with, although it's a bit different for me.
What's your problem?
Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. Those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all.
I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years.
Yes, I don't really work on them. Not directly.
So what do you work on?
A secret project. I'll tell you under frienda? What? Okay.
Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway.
I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to put a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre.
Isn't that a dream job for some people?
Heh. That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all.
My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved.
Ouch.
There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said.
So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years?
Sometimes our team works to help support others. When they're going through their crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in.
No wonder you folks were considered the 7th samurai.
I guess, yeah.
By the way, Myrtle, I just realized.
What?
Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right?
More or less, yeah.
When was the last time you had a vacation?
Before I joined this company, I guess.
That's like 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Dude, no wonder you're so burned out.
Yes, that's why. You need a vacation.
But I can't just take one.
You can. In fact, we'll do it tomorrow.
But tomorrow is...
I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off.
But where should I go?
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
You will?
I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation.
What about Max West?
That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now.
Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right?
Alright. Oh, I'm so excited.
Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person.
Really? I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. Prepare for our getaway.
I'll come with you.
To my apartment?
No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time.
Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay?
Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation.
Okay, see you folks later.
Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want to order another drink to be going on with? Still in the house. I definitely won't say no. I want to make another drink. Milky Way, sweet and cool like outer space. Is it just milk and honey? It might be just milk and honey. I had to make that. I don't know what I could have made to make Neil, like, be able to taste something. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. A new, healthier, fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game, Rising Hell, blamed for violence in schools. Sorry, I just need to look to see you. We have a... Wait, I saw it on there. I didn't... This should be all of the drinks. Weird. Okay, whatever. Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's.
Evening. Am I the first customer tonight?
You are.
That's new. Freya's not here?
She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends.
Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right?
Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her.
Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out.
I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas.
Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up.
Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that that's what she says. I just picked up on it.
That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant?
It's part of the job.
Why's that?
People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need.
That's deeper than I would have thought. So what are you reading from me now?
I won't say.
Why?
That would break the charm.
Haha. The hell was that?
I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language.
Including our interaction now?
Including our interaction now.
Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough. Hold on, sorry.
I think I'm good. No. I feel a sneeze, sorry.
Sorry, okay. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything.
What are you having tonight?
Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate with, cinnamon. What in cinnamon? Shit. With ginger and cinnamon. Okay, ginger, cinnamon. Chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Okay. Serve it. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink? Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Alicia, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh, man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next.
Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd better be asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. Should I get her... Ooh, I was just talking about sometimes people... What people want is not what they need. Let me get her a little, would it be Midsummer Night's Dream? Let's double check Midsummer Night's Dream. Tea, lemon, honey. But tea has... Tea, lemon, honey. No, I feel like there's coffee. Oh, this is coffee. Okay. Latte, cappuccino, chocolate, ginger latte, green tea latte, coffee, green tea, tea, chocolate. Okay, I think the tea, lemon, honey might be the least caffeinated thing, possibly. Okay, I'm gonna try to give that to her and see if maybe I'll just get her to fall asleep on the bar. Maybe. I don't know. Here you go. Let's see what she says. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this isn't what... Drink! Okay. It's on the house. It better be. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. But that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. I'm going to my usual corner. Although thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high.
So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind, out of the blue. I'll have to thank your thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Ooh, is it girl? Is it your girl? It is. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua.
Hi, Baileys.
How... you first... I was just going to ask, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How about you?
I'm good, yeah.
I think I need to order something first.
Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead.
Hi, Alicia.
What are you having this evening, Miss Lua?
Gingerbread coffee, please.
The fuck? Gingerbread coffee. Okay, well, this one's ginger latte. Okay, gingerbread coffee. So, coffee, ginger, and sweet or cinnamon? Gingerbread coffee. Okay, we got the ginger, coffee, now the bread part. Not mint. Wouldn't be lemon or mint. I'm just between cinnamon or honey. Is cinnamon something in gingerbread? Is that like a... We're gonna do it. Serve it. That better be it. Here it is.
Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me.
Oh, I made it right.
It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family.
How's work?
It's going pretty okay. You?
I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Because, well, you know.
Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right?
That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job.
It went well in the end.
It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing.
How long are you planning to take a break for?
I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess.
And what problems are those?
I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay?
Not even Alicia, who's standing right in front of us?
Not even Alicia.
Okay.
So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now.
How can you not be sure?
We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably.
Why is that?
I assume both of us were just tired. Knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition, we haven't really talked since our last fight.
Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea.
But I can't bring myself to start the conversation.
Why?
Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway.
Baileys, I have a question.
Go ahead.
What do you think she's feeling right now?
To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully.
Why?
At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see.
I think you're wrong.
Really?
If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through.
That sounds difficult and uncomfortable.
It was, or it is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He must be a pretty cool guy.
He is. What's next for us, Baileys?
I don't know, Lua.
I met some new people this week.
Including that supermodel?
You knew?
That girl in the corner told me.
Yeah, including that supermodel.
And how does that make you feel?
Like a fool.
What?
He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you, you know. Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him.
Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before?
A lot. From a certain hipster elf.
And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us?
I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Have any similar experiences this week?
I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf.
He? What are the odds?
What are the odds, indeed?
What did your werewolf say?
Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family.
Baileys.
I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important to you, but Freya said something that kind of hit me hard.
What was it?
I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually wanted to do that anyway, for myself.
You know me, Baileys.
I do.
And you know how I feel uncomfortable with leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess.
I get why you are that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water.
What should we do?
Lua.
Yes, Baileys?
Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do, after all.
But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves.
An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people. Sounds great.
You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege.
But it's not a perfect life without you.
What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me.
Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy who would never have blamed himself, 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living.
Baileys, I believe in you.
Aww. Lua.
Baileys.
I feel like we're living in a soap opera.
It seems so.
So what's our plan?
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Are we going on a date?
I'm going to my parents' place.
Oh.
And I want you to come with me.
What? That's so sudden.
Did you already have plans for tomorrow?
Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them.
You'll be fine.
You don't want to tell them about this first?
It'll be all right.
Well, they never forbade you from dating other races.
They're not big fans of elves, that much is true, but you can prove them wrong.
Okay, this could be a good first step.
It is.
It's set then.
I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else? Later.
I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me?
I had my doubts, but now I'm sure I can trust you.
Lua, thank you.
Are you staying at Farron's house?
Yeah.
You're staying with me tonight.
Huh? What about your roommate?
She's away for the weekend, taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night.
Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Alicia. Yes? We're leaving.
Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week.
The pleasure was mine. We're off then.
See you.
Thank you for coming.
That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're, like, one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't...
Oh shit, is that Gala? I don't know what drink he wants me to do.
Whoa!
Freya, get over here.
This wolf! Is that him?
I think so. Welcome, sir.
Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer.
Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Okay, shit. Okay, all right. Oh, no, damn, no, that's... Okay, I don't know what the fuck he needs, damn. Oh, I can't open my phone, apparently. Okay, something to calm him down. Green tea. Oh, fuck, what'd he say it was? That was, he said it definitely needs to be ginger and... I don't know. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck, damn. Okay, I might look this up, actually. Okay, so, what's Gala's Fury drink? Just because I don't know. What's Gala's Fury drink? Coffee talk. Tea milk ginger. Tea milk than ginger. Okay. Yeah, see, I would have gotten it wrong. Tea, milk, ginger. Okay. Because we've had these conversations before, I just don't remember, so let's just give it this. I just need this to be right. I don't know if it would have had a, Here's your... Okay.
What the hell? Is that really him?
After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%.
Well, whoever he is... This place survived.
Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway.
Good idea. Can you get back all right by yourself?
I'll manage. Take care on your way back. Be careful too. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. I thought he was gonna... Lemony Snippet, a fortunate tale in a cup. Not like honey. October 3rd, 2020. Well, now I gotta see about that. Coachella 2020, do's and don'ts. Athletic ambassador in talks with FIRE regarding immigration.
Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. I think I want to keep seeing Blockbuster or something. Blockbuster. Welcome. Hey, Alicia. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water, and not forced crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the rest room is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of this place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming right now. So, don't you worry about me. It's Gala. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit.
Freya. Alicia. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday.
Gala, hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee's fine. Chopped fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop.
I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do.
Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean?
Do you want anything to drink, Freya?
No. It's alright, Gala.
I insist.
You don't have to.
Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty, at least. A little.
Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please.
Shit.
Sugar and spice. So I'm guessing it's coffee, honey, and cinnamon. That's my guess. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Sugar. Oh, fuck. She's giving me that look. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Although maybe she just didn't like that name. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala.
Don't mention it. Alicia, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you?
You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you?
I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday.
What kind of an emergency?
The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement.
Announcement?
The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet.
But the announcement said it wasn't ready. That it just was coming soon.
You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms.
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah, to the point that we ran out the rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Normally I'd asked a friend to lock me up in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place.
Gala, excuse me for asking this,
Yes?
but you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right?
As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes.
That's good to hear.
This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself.
Despite all that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive sides, aren't we? Aren't you? Just doing my job.
Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay you if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away.
Will do.
In the meantime, can I order a drink?
Sure, what are you having?
The same as yesterday.
Okay, same as yesterday. Fuck. I was off because it was tea, no, what was it? It was tea, milk, honey, right? Gonna look at it again. It was, yeah, tea, milk, ginger. Tea, milk, ginger. Milk, ginger. Okay. Yeah, I just figured this right out. Didn't have to look up a single thing, Gala. I got you covered. Here's your special brew.
Thank you. The drinks that saved me, once again, thank you for helping me find this drink.
By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere?
That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Excuse me, before I can make sure how effective that remedy is.
Phew.
Is it Hyde?
What the? Oh, it's Rachel. Rachel? What's going on? What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Alicia, a cafe latte, please. Sure. Thank you for giving me a name and not just a general. Giving me something I know I have. Wait. Coffee, milk. Coffee, milk. And then I'm gonna give you a little very basic. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a latte art there. Just a little. Like, phew. Okay, and then I go like this. Phew. She'll think this is so cool. Look at. She'll forget all about her argument with her dad. She'll be like, "What is this? This is so cool." Okay. And then for a good measure, just a
And then for another good measure, just pew. Okay. Your cafe latte's ready. Thanks. She didn't say anything about the art. I feel so stupid. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security it was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. He said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guard to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it because of you. But your manager probably worked some of his influences too. Ha! So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. It's okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? Is it okay? I'm 18, remember, I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by saying his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Well, huh? He's a cat. Meow. Is that just HN? What the hell? Oh no, Dad. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes, Dad. What happened? Alicia, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. I wonder if I can do art. That makes sense if I can't. It'd have been funny, though. Here. Hey. Oh, he's not... Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody please help me call an ambulance, please? They're on their way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's offshore off shift right now, not off shirt. But she's also on the way.
Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help.
Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you.
Okay.
All right, so got beat up pretty bad.
Oh boy. That was really something, huh?
Yeah.
2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Ha. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Hendry's all right. Me too. At least he's in good hands now.
What's your plan for the rest of the night?
Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place, Ben. Will do. Milky Way, sweet and cool, like outer space. Sweet and cool, so like milk, honey, and mint, probably? Looks like it. Although it needs... No, I guess it could be just the milk. Okay, I'm gonna read the paper, and then I think I'm gonna have to get off, because I am starting to get a headache, and it is 4 in the morning, so I really, really need to go to bed. Oh, goodness, okay, fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Oh, shit. Okay. 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 I like how it still had the sound. Alright, so, stayed up really late tonight. This is what happens when I am unregulated with, sleep and stuff. So, I'll see you guys tonight. I'll finish Life is Strange 2 tomorrow night. Probably play some Coffee Talk after. Might play some Shadow of War in the daytime. But either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Thanks for checking it out. I'll see you later. Bye.